Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always excited to explore new territory.
Well, today we're going cosmic. We're going to be talking about the connections between humanity and extraterrestrial life.
Sounds intriguing.
It is. Our guide for this deep dive is Dolores Cannon's book, Legacy from the Stars. It's all about past life regressions. And, well, the memories people uncover suggest we might be a lot more connected to the cosmos than, we usually think.
Cannon's work really makes you question, everything, like where we come from, our place in the universe. She suggests Earth is just one stop, on a much larger cosmic journey.
Yeah, that's a big idea, right? Like Earth is just a layover. Cannon believes that no human actually originated on Earth.
Whoa.
We've all had past lives, not just here, but on other planets too, she says. What do you think about that?
I mean, wow. It's definitely thought-provoking. If you think about it, Earth is pretty young, right, compared to the universe. I mean,
Yeah.
a vast, ancient universe.
Yeah.
Makes sense that life could exist on other worlds, some maybe millions of years older than us.
Right.
Just imagine, like, how advanced those civilizations might be.
It's mind-boggling, right? Cannon even talks about young souls, having their first physical experience here on Earth, like babies, cosmically speaking. And then you have old souls who've lived like tons of lifetimes on other worlds, and maybe they've chosen to be here for, specific reasons.
Oh, wow. That makes you think, what if we've all been those advanced beings, the aliens in our past?
Right.
What kind of wisdom or knowledge might we be carrying with us from those experiences?
That's a great question. It makes you wonder what we could tap into, from those past lives. Now, Cannon's work, it doesn't stop at past lives. She also goes into UFOs and abductions.
Yep.
She's written a lot about it, books like Keepers of the Garden and The Legend of Star Crash.
It's interesting how these encounters, like, pop up during past life regressions, right?
Yeah.
Like the subconscious mind is holding on to these memories, waiting for the right moment to come out.
Exactly. One case is Terry, who remembered a past life in a secluded mountain community.
Okay.
He and others had encounters with fair-skinned ones from the sky. They arrived in a circular craft, communicated telepathically, and they shared teachings about a coming Messiah.
Wow. That sounds similar to some of the stories, in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Those stories of angels and messengers.
Yeah.
Maybe, like Cannon suggests, they weren't exactly what we've always thought.
That's a new way to think about those stories, for sure. Another fascinating case is Penny. A childhood memory, strange lights in the woods, led her to a past life regression. And it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
Sounds wild.
Yeah. Under hypnosis, she recalled being taken aboard a small craft with orange lights. These beings, they were like nothing she'd ever seen before. Large eyes, no mouths, communicating telepathically.
Wow.
They were searching for a new home planet, you see, because theirs was being destroyed. And they were taking samples.
Samples.
Yeah, of her hair and skin.
Imagine that. Having your DNA sampled by aliens desperately seeking a new world makes you think about what else is out there.
Absolutely. And what's even more, striking about Penny's story are the details about their technology. She talks about teleportation, mental communication, a massive mothership, like hovering in the distance.
That's incredible.
They also implanted a device in her head for, communication and monitoring.
Oh, wow. That brings up some ethical questions, doesn't it? Consent, manipulation, that kind of thing. I mean, a device implanted for alien communication.
Right. And Penny also talks about a tube of light that surrounds humans.
A cube of light?
Yeah, these beings used it to communicate from a distance. It's like our thoughts and emotions are, broadcasting out into the cosmos, whether we know it or not.
That's a fascinating concept, a tube of light connecting us, like a network. Maybe our consciousness goes beyond our physical bodies, ways we're just starting to understand.
Exactly. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Now we have Chris, whose regression takes us to, a very different world. A scorched planet, 2 suns, an underground civilization.
That sounds intense.
Yeah. And here's the thing. He describes a society with no emotions. They reproduce through cloning, super advanced technology, but they were missing that core essence of what makes us human.
Wow. No emotions.
Imagine a world without laughter or love or even sadness.
It's almost chilling to think about. Chris's experience, it really highlights the role emotions play in our lives, right?
For sure.
Even though they can lead to, conflict sometimes. It makes you wonder, are emotions a source of strength or destruction?
Mm,
or both?
right. That's a good question.
What's fascinating is that these beings actually yearned for emotions.
Really?
They realized that avoiding destruction by, getting rid of emotions had come at a huge cost.
Mm.
They craved that vitality, that depth that emotions bring to
It's
life.
like they were missing a part of themselves.
Exactly. It shows the balance,
Yeah.
between our rational and emotional selves. Makes you think if emotions are actually the key to our evolution, our survival, even though they can, cause chaos.
It's a powerful idea.
Chris's story also mentions this idea of a group soul,
Mm.
where emotions are shared collectively.
Interesting.
It's a contrast to, how we experience individuality. You could think about the pros and cons of both, right?
Yeah. Cannon's book is full of these stories. We have Steve, a soldier in a futuristic war, operating a machine as an extension of himself. Jack, a solitary seed planted on Earth by a spaceship, purpose unknown. Mona, Laura, an androgynous being traveling through time and space in a special capsule. It's incredible.
The variety is pretty remarkable. It speaks to like the endless possibilities in the cosmos. It challenges what we think it means to exist. We're just
Yep.
starting to grasp, the potential for life, for consciousness beyond our limited view.
I agree. And of all these stories, the one that really got to me is Caroline's. She was a being who came to Earth to help a civilization struggling with a devastating drought.
Oh, wow.
She came from a world where everything flowed effortlessly, but it lacked the depth and vibrancy of human emotions. It was through interacting with, the people here, seeing their struggles, their compassion, that she understood the power of emotions.
That's beautiful.
And here's the thing, she chose to stay and help, even though it meant getting trapped in the cycle of reincarnation,
Wow.
giving up her effortless existence for, the complexities of human experience.
It's a powerful testament to compassion and self-sacrifice. Caroline's story shows the impact our emotions can have, even on beings from other worlds.
It really does. Makes you think about the ripple effects of our actions, Not just in this lifetime, but maybe across lifetimes, dimensions even. But before we get into that, let's meet Fred. His experience, well, there was some resistance during the regression. He experienced past lives through, get this, cartoon imagery.
Cartoons.
Mm.
That's interesting.
It is. It reminds us that, exploring our inner world can be an adventure with unexpected detours sometimes. But despite that initial resistance, Fred did access some incredible memories. He described a series of lifetimes on Earth, starting as a formless being on a molten planet.
Wow, talk about a journey.
I know, right? From there, he evolved into this small creature, the one responsible for generating water, leading to, the formation of oceans, setting the stage for life as we know it.
That's incredible. To be part of that, that fundamental development, it gives you a whole new perspective on how everything is connected.
Absolutely. Then his journey continued to a monkey-like form, and then eventually to this airy form, where he learned about the stars, the nature of existence.
So from molten rock to like cosmic consciousness.
Exactly. And throughout these diverse lifetimes, Fred emphasized the presence of a life force in all things, even rocks. It makes us think about, well, what life really is, and consider those unseen energies connecting everything in the universe. It's beautiful to find that spark of life in everything around us. Let's shift gears again for a moment. Cannon introduces us to Peggy, who regressed to a life in an advanced underground city with, get this, a tunnel of knowledge, accessible through touch.
A tunnel of knowledge. You could just like touch it and learn things.
That's what she described.
That's amazing.
It suggests that while information might be accessed in ways we haven't even thought of, Peggy also described beings who looked like her but had no faces.
No faces. That's really different.
It really challenges how we think about communication, We rely so much on facial expressions and spoken language.
Right.
What if there are other ways to connect, to convey meaning?
Exactly. Makes you wonder if there are forms of communication we just don't understand yet, like telepathy or something. Peggy's story also features a giant crystal pyramid, similar to the ones in Cannon's book, Jesus and the Essenes. She explains these pyramids were used for teleportation and energy manipulation.
It makes you think about ancient structures here on Earth.
Yeah.
The pyramids in Egypt, the stone circles in England.
Yeah.
What if their real purpose is, well, something we don't understand yet?
A lot of mystery still out there.
Right. Peggy's role in this city was to be a greeter for visitors from other dimensions. She
Figured.
described having this like highly developed empathy, suggesting it was essential for those interdimensional
Oh,
interactions.
that's fascinating. So it's not just about, technology to bridge the gap between dimensions or civilizations.
Right.
It might take compassion, openness, willingness to understand, perspectives beyond our own.
I agree. Peggy's story reveals something else about this civilization. They were androgynous, reproducing through cloning. No concept of sexual reproduction as we know it.
Hmm. That definitely challenges our understanding of gender and reproduction.
Right. It suggests there might be many ways for life to, express itself and continue throughout the universe.
Absolutely.
They got their sustenance from a golden elixir and fuel baths of light, highlighting how important light is as an energy source.
There's actually more and more research now about the effects of light on, human health and consciousness.
Yeah.
Maybe we're more connected to light than we realize.
So we've talked about past lives on other planets, advanced technology, androgynous beings, even the importance of light as a life force. But what about the future? What does Cannon's work say about Earth's destiny?
Well, Peggy's visions offer a glimpse into a possible future, and it's both unsettling and hopeful.
Oh, okay, tell me more.
She describes Earth's atmosphere becoming toxic, making the surface, uninhabitable. It's a warning about the potential consequences of our actions, how fragile our planet is.
That's a sobering thought. It makes sense with, the environmental challenges we're facing now, but you said hopeful too. What did Peggy see that gave her reason to be optimistic? And us, I guess.
In the middle of all this destruction, Peggy saw hope too. She describes smaller crafts,
Mm.
full of people fleeing the dying planet, docking with a giant mothership. This mothership acts as a safe haven, a place for learning, transformation during a dimensional shift.
This dimensional shift sounds intriguing, but also a bit hard to grasp. What does that mean exactly?
It's complicated, but Peggy suggests that by raising our consciousness and connecting to a higher frequency, we might be able to transcend the limitations of a dying planet.
Like a cosmic escape route, a way to evolve beyond, the physical limits of our current reality.
Exactly. It's an idea you see in a lot of spiritual traditions, but Peggy's account puts it in a new interdimensional context. She talks about speeding up our vibration.
What does that mean, practically speaking? How do you, speed up your vibration?
It's not really about physical actions. It's more of an inner transformation. Things like meditation, connecting with nature, acts of kindness, spiritual growth. These could be seen as ways to raise our consciousness, to align with this higher frequency.
It's fascinating to think that we might be able to evolve beyond our current understanding of reality. What about those who don't make this shift? What happens to them?
It's not really about, judgment or anything. Her vision suggests that it's more about aligning with a frequency that allows survival and, continued evolution.
So it's not a punishment or reward. It's more like adaptation, like a species adapting to a changing environment.
Exactly.
Throughout Legacy from the Stars, we see so much, potential in human consciousness.
For sure.
Telepathy, interdimensional travel, tapping into past lives. It really makes you question, what our limits really are.
It pushes us to explore the unpacked potential within ourselves.
What are some of the key takeaways you think listeners can get from these stories?
Well, one thing that really stands out is the similarities and differences between humans and extraterrestrials, right?
Yeah.
We see advanced technology, beings with amazing abilities, but we also see compassion, sacrifice, a deep connection to Earth. It suggests that, maybe we're more alike than different.
Like we're all part of this cosmic family, sharing that thread of consciousness throughout the universe.
Yeah.
The idea of past lives on other worlds is also, pretty mind-blowing. It challenges how we think about ourselves, expands our sense of identity beyond just this one lifetime.
Right. If we've lived countless lives, not just on Earth, but maybe on other planets and in other dimensions even, who are we really? What knowledge, what experiences are we carrying within us from those, past lives? It opens up a whole new realm of exploration.
It's like our journey of self-discovery goes way beyond what we initially think. And then there's this recurring theme of a shared destiny, this interconnectedness between humans, extraterrestrials, beings from other dimensions.
It's the idea that our actions have these ripple effects, not just in our own lives, but maybe across lifetimes, dimensions even. It encourages us to act with, more awareness, responsibility, recognizing that we're all part of this intricate web of existence.
This deep dive has been really incredible. We've explored past lives on other planets, Earth's potential transformation, even the possibility of, navigating dimensional shifts. It's thought-provoking, awe-inspiring, and it definitely leaves me with a sense of wonder about, what else is out there.
Dolores Cannon's work is a reminder that we're always evolving, discovering, expanding our understanding of reality. It's a journey, and it's full of mystery and potential. If human consciousness is evolving to a point where we can like perceive and navigate different dimensions, what does that mean for how we understand reality, our place in the universe?
It's a question that invites us to keep exploring, questioning, expanding our awareness. The universe is vast, the possibilities are endless, and the journey of self-discovery never really ends. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.
It's not really about those who, don't transition. Peggy's vision, it's more about aligning with that frequency for survival, for continued evolution. It's not so much about who doesn't make it.
Yeah, it's not like a judgment call.
Right.
It's more like a natural progression.
Exactly.
Cannon's work, I mean, it consistently shows us the vast potential of human consciousness.
Absolutely. We see telepathy, interdimensional travel, the ability to access those past lives. It challenges our understanding of what we're even capable of.
What are some of the key takeaways you think listeners can, really grasp from these stories?
One thing that stands out is the interplay between what's similar and what's different
Right.
between humans and extraterrestrials.
Mhm.
We encounter advanced technology, beings with, extraordinary abilities, but there's also this compassion, sacrifice, a deep connection to Earth. It suggests that maybe we're more alike than different.
We're all connected in some way.
Exactly.
The concept of past lives on other worlds is also, well, it's pretty huge. It challenges how we understand ourselves. Our sense of identity, goes beyond this one lifetime.
Right. If we've lived countless lives, not just on Earth, but maybe on other planets and other dimensions, it makes you wonder, who are we really?
It's a big question.
What experiences, what knowledge are we carrying from those past lives?
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
And then there's that recurring theme of a shared destiny, that interconnectedness between, us, extraterrestrials, beings from other dimensions.
It's a powerful idea
Yeah.
that our actions have these ripple effects, not just in this life, but maybe across lifetimes, dimensions even. It encourages us to be more aware, more responsible, recognizing that we're all part of this incredible web of existence.
This deep dive has been, I don't know, kind of mind-blowing. We've explored past lives, Earth's possible future, even the idea of navigating dimensional shifts. It's been thought-provoking for sure. It definitely leaves me with a sense of wonder about, well, what else is out there?
Dolores Cannon's work, it reminds us that we're constantly evolving, discovering, expanding our understanding of, what reality even is. It's a journey full of mystery and potential. And if human consciousness is evolving to a point where we can, perceive and navigate different dimensions, what does that mean for our understanding of reality, our place in the universe?
It's a question that keeps us searching, keeps us asking questions, expanding our awareness. The universe is vast, the possibilities are endless, and the journey of self-discovery, it never really ends. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.